Previously on Mo's Rants. Candy said, let's get back on Kane. Yeah. I be trying to cut these clips out for y'all. Now I got to go back and get Kane, cut out this damn Tariq part. We'll figure it out. But we got $1 million that we got to make, and Diana is number one on the depth chart. So when you go over to the board, it's like, all right, who we got first? When you go into the depth chart or whenever we watching movies and shit, they put up the list on the wall, who made the team. They even got it for the cheerleaders, who's on the cheer team. You going up there, you looking at names and shit. You don't see your name on there. I remember when I switched schools and I went over there, I went to the depth chart. I looked at the thing, I'm like, all right, where my name at? Nigga, my name was on the reserve list. I said, man, fuck this school, nigga. It had like the starters and it was like 1, 2, 3. And then like at the bottom it said reserves. I see my name on reserve. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. This goofy motherfucking school. What up, Walter? Now, the reason Kane pops up at the school is because he just seen that his sister was on the list. So he wants to make sure that she's all right. Even though, did it say they moved a third or they got a third left? Because there's a huge difference if they moved a third or they got a third left. I know OT said that they only sold a third. So they still got 66% left. Either way, Kane got to show up and he got to talk to his sister because he don't want her up at the school. He knows she ain't got no bread like that. All right, hold on. So, all right, so it's 1/3 left. So they moved over. Hey, man, Obi, you got to chill, bro. Hey, if we moved over half the work in this short amount of time, you got to chill. So Salim's in here, and he said he Googled their dad. Now, this is going to come and play a little bit later because I got my theory on him. But Kane shows up to talk to his sister. Now, Kane was being a creep. Kane was in there leaning on the wall. Now, I told y'all yesterday, I used to work at Stansfield. I was here when this happened. I was the janitor. Whenever you see a Tejada on campus, you got to keep your eye on them at all times. If you see 2 Tejadas together, you need to call for backup. You just hear me out. You need to be prepared. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying that they're bad people. You just need to be prepared. What do we know about the Tejada so far? Pops got out for manslaughter. Technicality. And they're not saying he didn't do it, but they just messed up on some paperwork. So they know that he did it. They just messed up on some paperwork. So he got up out of there. Ezekiel Cross was killed. His father was the biggest snitch. Now, Dante Spears, when he died, that was on the news. That information is going to be out there. So we all know, okay, Dante Spears was Zeke Cross's dad. He was a dope dealer. The Tejada family, his mama / auntie is Monet Tejada. Her husband is a nigga that just got out of jail for manslaughter, which we know he killed a nigga and was guilty of it. He got out because of a technicality. Now we got to look at these kids. So everybody knows who the Tejadas is. The Tejada name is so hot that Salim didn't even know her daddy's first name. He just put in Tejada. And guess what popped up? Lorenzo Tejada. He popped up on the board. You know what I mean? He popped up on the board. Lorenzo Tejada. We just getting used to this, man. This is Moses' board. This ain't my board. Lorenzo popped up on it. I should be a meteorologist. So Salim Googled Day Pappy. He wanted to know who he's dealing with. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to see who you're dealing with. But he's like, hey man, who's that black guy over there looking at you? Because mind you, this is Stanford. Ain't that many black guys, especially a black guy walking around in the Louis V. I've seen other kids on campus. We got classroom photos. Ain't none of them as fresh as what Kane done pulled up on campus. I said, Kane, that's clean right there. It even got the extra pouches, so you can put your Thule in one of these. You can put your cell phone in one of these. I don't know what you put down here. I guess your glasses. I don't know. I ain't got no Louis Vuitton jacket. But she's like, oh, that's my brother. Now, you know, the first thing we always thinking whenever somebody, you talking to a girl, she say, oh, that's my brother. You ain't never mentioned to me you had no brother. So you automatically thinking that. But in actuality, this was her brother. Now, hey, you just taking those precautions. You never know. So Salim is like, hey, you're her brother? Heard all about you. Nice to meet you. Put it there, pal. Salim's like, hey, man, my name is Salim Freeman. He said, man, that name sound made up. I said, man, Kane is on one this week. Kane got his daddy jumped in the opening scene. Now he done pulled up on his sister with her new dude who just told her that he was scared of the family. I said, man. Oh, everybody say I'm a pocket. Hey guys, listen, I'm not pocket watching. I'm not pocket watching. All I'm saying is, look, he got a Louis Vuitton jacket on. All I'm saying is that's Louis, ain't it? I ain't the best, but that look like Louis to me. I don't know. All I'm saying is we moved 1/3 of the product. We could have moved half the product by now, but guess what? Half the product money then went back into our wardrobe. We moved 1/3 of the product. So if they move 1/3, that means they only made 1/8 of the money because they blowing through this cash. They going through this money right now, y'all. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to understand, like the seriousness of this. But y'all laughing, y'all like it's a TV show. They'll get the meal. We know that, but this shit's for real. Dark said that's the same one from season 1, episode 6. I don't know. I don't keep track of the episodes where they warn me, but I've been noticing it. I know that budget running up. So just think about it. If they sold 1/3 of the product, they probably got a half of that money. But he wants to talk to Diana. Now he's talking to her like, hey man, everything all right? He already went in on Salim. Salim is like, I'm gonna go over here, let y'all do what y'all got to do. But he also sees that his sister is working. He's like, working? I want you to be focused on school. I want you to make sure that the grades are where they need to be. So I'm gonna give you some of this bread. Now he giving her a bankroll. Mind you, we gotta get $1 million, y'all. Yeah, I know it's maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, but still, every little bit counts. Now, after she heard, I know this is more of her storyline, but after she heard what Salim was saying, you see, she's starting to distance herself from family. Like, Kane, you can't be up here, you know? She kind of what takes the distance. Hey, yo, put a little bit of distance between us two, man. Don't be pulling up. Let me know. Because people are looking at her, and a simple Google will tell you that her daddy a killer, her mama, I don't even know if we can describe her mama with, but the boys, they all tied to, there's a lot of nonsense going on. Y'all can say I'm pocket watching, but y'all be in agreement. Hey, when I give y'all the results, y'all agree with it though. Pocket, hey, we got to pocket watch. We got to know what's going on, man. It is all right to know what's going on. Now back at the penthouse, this is where it gets interesting. Kane's like, all right, listen up. Y'all were supposed to be expanding the footprint. That's what y'all told me. Y'all said y'all was gonna be out in these streets figuring it out. Now I've been working with the Jamaica Ad Boys. Diana's like, we could do this, we could do that. Kane said, shut up, we're gonna do it this way. She's like, who died and made you king? Kane knows that he got the upper hand. So Kane's looking at Lorenzo. He doing the stare up too, like this too. He looking like, say something, nigga. He waiting on Lorenzo to say something. And you look Lorenzo in the eyes and you could tell Lorenzo, he wanted to say something like, nah, that's a dumbass plan, Kane. But he had to go with it. Just for the simple fact that at any moment, Kane,
I'm gonna tell.
Kane could easily tell.
I'm gonna tell.
Lorenzo killed Zeke. What'd you say, Kane? Lorenzo killed Zeke. Lorenzo's like, wait, Kane, calm down. Kane, calm down. But he can't do nothing right now because he's in front of the kids. And we know Diana, that's Poppy's girl. She Poppy girl. That's it. She looked up to Poppy. She took the M. She took the M to get Poppy out. No one else did that. So she's looking at Poppy. Poppy talk about Kane in charge. Yeah, we're gonna go with Kane on this one. She looking like, wait a minute. Poppy, who's in charge here? We're gonna go with Kane on this one. She looking like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Hey, what is he doing? This is when you know it's some shit going down. What is Kane doing? Kane got the two hands on the seat. Now, whenever you see two hands on the table, two hands on the seat, hey, they not fucking around with you. See, we look at all of the emotions, all of the action that somebody goes through. You got to just look at it. You just got to watch that body movement. You like, hey, something ain't right. And I just be trying to point them out for you. But if anybody ever comes and put two hands on the back of your seat, you in trouble. They got to talk to you about something serious. Yeah, it ain't no coming back, hey, surprise. No. They might do like one hand on the seat, one hand on your shoulder or something, or tap you like, hey, what's up? But two hands on the back of a seat or on the table, they mean business. And right now, we got to rock with Kane because he means business. Now, he got the Jamaica Ad Boys. But that ain't enough. That ain't enough, not at all. They got a family dinner. It looked like he holding Diana hostage. Diana don't want to be there because he's telling her, this is how we going to do it. This is how we going to do it. So what y'all think? As of right now, from what I've seen with Kane, I don't think Kane's been doing wrong. I will back Kane right now. In this episode, who would I want to work for more? Tariq or Kane? I think I'm going to work with Kane. I think at this moment, me and Kane, we on the same page when it comes to handling work. Because Kane is actually stepping up and doing what he's supposed to be doing. He proving himself too, man. I'm proud of the boy, man. Hold on. Kane growing up in front of us, man. Zeke dying really pushed my dog to the next level, man. Look, once Zeke was removed, he went back to being the oldest boy. Come on, man. We supposed to be at 75 likes. Come on, y'all. There's only 16 likes. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Support the channel. Cash apps at the bottom of the screen right now. Kane is making a plan. Kane is putting a plan together for us to make a little bit of money. But that's what it's all about, though, right? Now, Kane gathers all the crew over at the crib. And the reason he brings them over here is because we got to see where we're at the moment. Because they said we moved to third. That's a lot of work left. Have you ever had a project or something you had to do, and as you was filling it out, the bar at the top would tell you how much % you got left before you finish, and you'll be doing it, and you'll be working for like 20, 30 minutes, and you look up, it say like 17%. Like 30 minutes was only 17%? Oh. I'm not sure how many days it's been in between each one of these because, typically we count them out, but it looks like they've been jumping forward a little bit. But they only sold 1/3 of the product. We not making we not gonna meet that $1 million deadline. If we just being real at this moment, we're not gonna meet that. And I'm just saying at this moment because we don't know about the no cap, no frap yet, because Brayden hasn't actually put that up and gotten the orders in yet. So at this moment, we know that they're gonna be moving work through Wall Street. And Kane tells them we doing our shit the old-fashioned way. And what he means by that is boots on ground, dope in hand, dropping it off. You know, you might get a foot on your back depending on where you drop it off, but that's a part of the game. If Kane is upset with you that day, you might get a foot to the back of the neck, but that's a part of the game. Kane said, we out in the streets with it. Now, Brayden, Tariq, we know that Brayden kind of got something going on in the background that he want to do. But he can't officially go through with it yet till he gets the green light from Tariq. But Tariq and Brayden, they're so close that, hey, Kane will let you know once we know. This is our thing. You and your brother and the Tejadas, y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want with them Jamaica ad boys. But we not fucking with them niggas. Them niggas is grimy. I heard how Lorenzo got his ass kicked, but that's Tariq's story. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because right now we're talking about Kane. And he's like, Brayden, let me holler at you. Brayden's like, what's up, Kane? Everything good? We're going to go rob him? You know what I'm saying? We're going to go rob the jewelry store. What we going to do? So Brayden joking around, but Brayden don't know that this shit's for real. This is really how we live in Brayden. In order for us to live till tomorrow, we got to hustle today. See, the thing about Brayden, all Brayden got to do is go back to the house and say, hey, there's some drug dealers looking to kill y'all. Get us protection. See, Kane can't do that. Kane can't do that. Who we going to go to? Davis? Davis, we know he about to get in trouble for a crime that he allegedly committed that his brother took the charge for. But we don't know that. We ain't seen no paperwork. That's what they always say. But Brayden don't understand that Kane is like, hey, listen, we got some guys in Brooklyn, the Castillo brothers. You need to kill their Russian connect. Not just some regular drug dealer on the corner. We need you. Yeah, you, Brayden, to kill the connect. Now, Brayden, he just said, what are we going to do? Go rob the jewelry store? We're going to go deal and pull up to the trap? So he joking around. So it sounded like Brayden really want to be in this. Now, you see this all the time. The suburban kid always getting drawn into this because they get excited out of it. The only thing is, most of the time they get played. So Kane says, hey, look, if you take out the Russian force, that will work because we're black. We need an alibi. Plus, the people we're going to be selling to, we don't need them to know that it was a black guy that did it and then a black guy tried to sell them some dope because that just sounds set up. So, Brayden, we need you to go do it. Brayden hears this and he's thinking, all right, hold on. Wait a minute. Run that back, Kane. What'd you say? Kane said, you are going to kill a Russian connect, not just a regular Russian, a Russian connect. We're going to go to Brooklyn. Some of our old compadres, link with them, and we're going to sell them some bricks and become their connect. So make sure you do that so we can have us an alibi. If I'm Brayden, I told you at one point my white privilege got to kick in and I got to be like, no disrespect to you or anything, Kane, but nigga, please. Now, if I'm in the game and Kane brought he said, hey, we need you to take out another dealer, I'm going to be hesitant on it because I really ain't trying to catch nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to catch a body or nothing. But when you say the Russian connect, wait, if I do that, that means I'm going to be going at it with the whole Russians. Are y'all going to be helping with all the Russians or y'all just going to be like, I just want to see how it plays out, Kane. Kane, can you answer that for me? If I kill the Russian connect and the Russians come for me, are y'all going to help me? Or what are we doing with this? But at some point, reality got to kick in because even when I was 17, 18, 19 years old, I was wilding out. But I never got to the point where I was wilding out like this. You know, at some point, you're like, all right, that's cool. You know, I might speed here. We might race or something. You know, we might smoke a little weed or something. But kill a Russian connect, nigga? Kane, you're out your fucking mind, pal. Yeah, pal, that's not gonna happen. But it is what it is. What up, Big Wolf? So we got to convince Brayden to go ahead and do this for us, man. Go ahead and take him out. Next time we see Kane is after he told Brayden, hey, man, you got to go ahead and kill that dude. Come on, y'all. 20 more likes. That's it. That's it. We just talking about Kane. That's it. We're gonna drink a little bit. We got 125 people in here. Man, we can get 90 likes. That ain't that hard. Hit 90 likes. We're gonna drink. We're gonna pull up a little bit more, but we just getting started. Because right now, Kane is on that drink, so we got to get to the same level as Kane. Now, of course, Kane has a business deal to go down. All I got to do is talk some shit to y'all. So that's the difference between me and Kane. He got to be on his P's and Q's. Shit, I mean, I'm on my P's and Q's, but you know what I mean? I just get to chill right now. You know, I'm cool right now. Come on, man. Y'all know what we sipping. I shouldn't even have to. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you new. Just 11 more likes. We can just go to 80. But if y'all want to get us up to 90 likes so we can get more people in here, make the chat a little more entertaining. Not saying y'all not entertaining. We're going to have a good time. We rolling up on the hour right now. We celebrating. Hour is on. TV can do no wrong. We in the house on a Friday. Please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. It's a crazy world out there. Be safe this week. If you're going to rock with me, we're going to drink. We're going to be right here. We sold 1/3 of the product. Noma would be very, very excited with the results that we get. Kane is the boss of the Tejada. Monet is telling on the Tejada. Yeah. All right. Real quick. If I spend $100 using the promo code and there's no tax, how much am I spending? Oh yeah, man. That orchestra when they play, man. I ain't even from New York, but when that play, it kind of get, it kind of make it feel like, the heart just skip a beat. It kind of make me feel like I'm from New York. And I ain't from New York. I'm from a little city called Kansas City in the middle of the map. It's called Kansas City, but if you really break it down, it's just Kansas with a little bit of city life. That's it. It's just Kansas with a little bit of city life, but it ain't no real big city. Shout out to Kane. Now, we got a meeting. It's going down. Now, something told me, I said, Mo, go ahead and release the Castillo files. And we did a whole live stream about an hour. And fortunately, I was correct this time that they got introduced this episode. Now, Kane set this up because we told Brayden to go kill the Russian. Now, we're doing this from Kane's perspective. So I can only tell y'all that, hey, the Russian is dead. Brayden did it. Because that's all we know in the story right now. We just following the life and times of Kane right now. Now, if you watch closely, we'll break this down when we get to Drew. But everything is aligning with their story. This right here is Gordo, one of the sons, one of the 4 from Auntie Evelyn. He comes in, he talks to Drew. They notice each other. He's like, hey, what's up? He looks at Drew, say, you getting a little older, huh? You growing up. He does a little showing the tattoo. Now, if you knew Drew's story, when Drew was on the app, Drew seen that same tattoo. Now, I know a lot of y'all ain't watching the episode. Y'all talking about y'all fast forward. As long as it ain't no in the scene, they ain't kissing. I gotta watch the show, man. I create content, but I'm not gonna show you none of that shit because I don't take screenshots and I don't watch it. But I gotta create content. And in order for you to understand what the hell is going on, he got the tattoo right here, the same one that Drew seen. Now, of course, I'm just, saying we're just gonna talk about it. Now, if you look at the text message from Drew, 20 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet away, the whole time that Kane was setting up this meeting, Drew was setting up a meeting on his Grinder app with none other than Gordo. So they matched with each other. That's why I said he was 20 feet away. He was actually coming up, but it was for the meeting with Kane, but he set up the same meeting with Drew at the same time. So that's why they came in there and they both seen each other. And he said, "Oh, you grown up." And he showed the tattoo to verify that it was him. I said, "Oh, Lord." I said, "Oh, Lord, not on duty hours, not on the clock." Y'all know how I feel on this channel. I don't care about your sexual preference, your orientation. All I want to know is, can you get the job done? When I look to my left and I look to my right, and I'm depending on you to get your job done and you to get your job done, I don't care what the fuck you are. If you can get the job done, I worked with, he was gay. He was gay. I worked with a guy when I was in bio. I didn't care that he was gay. All I wanted to know was, when we go in this motherfucking crime scene, when we go into this contaminated zone and I got my oxygen on, I can trust you to do your job so I can make it the fuck out of here and live. I don't care what you do. Drew is matching with people on a dating app while Kane is trying to set up business, and Kane just told your ass, "Nigga, we bringing the dudes from Brooklyn over, our fucking cousins, and we just killed the Russian. This nigga Drew over here setting up dates." I said, "Drew, really, nigga? Right now?" But I don't say nothing because I'm upstairs. Now, I ain't supposed to be in this. I ride around with Kane. I be riding around with Kane shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to because I'm the janitor at Stansfield, but that's a whole nother story. But I'm upstairs. I'm chill. I'm playing the game. You know what I mean? I ain't supposed to be down here. None of the business meetings I'm in on. But I'm just filling y'all in on what the hell happened. So Gordo comes in. These two flirting. Gordo's like, "Hey, it's a fucking coincidence that our connect died." And then some niggas pop up saying they got their work. Now, these are all Uncle Frank's kids. Now, Uncle Frank was not Lorenzo's brother. They were like brothers. He was up under Lorenzo. Auntie Evelyn. So everybody calls each other auntie and uncle. That's why when they got the verification from Lorenzo, they went along with it, because they're saying that a black guy shot the Russian connect, but Kane is saying, "I heard it was a white guy." You see what I'm saying? So at this moment, it's basically a stand down. If this was a Western right now, everyone would have their hand not on their gun, but on their gun. You know what I mean? I ain't got it on the handle, because once you grab the handle, that's showing a threat right there. Once you touch the handle, like you grab it and you put a grip on the handle, niggas is shooting. Them old Westerns, they just put it right on top of it. And I ain't grabbed it yet. I got integrity. I got respect. So right now it's a showdown because both sides are clashing. Kane is saying it was a white guy because Kane told Brayden to go and do it. Now, we got Brayden on the list right here. So Brayden's on the list because Kane told him to go and kill him. But guess what? Brayden, from what I heard, Brayden ain't do it. Now, Gordo was telling us that it was a black guy that did it. I'm trying to think of how many black guys real quick, how many black guys does Brayden hang with? Outside of Tariq and Kane, how many black guys does Brayden hang with? Let alone go murder somebody. So Kane is hearing this and he like, wait. But you don't want to fold. You can't tell. You can't tell what you got. You never want to show your cards, and you got to always be able to bluff. So Kane's looking. He's like, no. I heard it was a white guy. Gordo, he's the leader of the brothers. You see, when the brothers, they came together, unlike the Tejadas, the brothers came together and said, hold on, let us talk about this before we work with you. He said, who is telling you that a white guy said it? Now, this is where Lorenzo steps up. And Lorenzo was verified in these streets. You heard Uncle Frank bum ass. Uncle Frank said, no disrespect to Uncle Frank, but Uncle Frank told us they didn't know him like that in the streets no more. But now it has me questioning. Follow me, y'all. Follow me on this. Give me a second. I want to make sure that I encompass everything that happened. Okay, I'm ready. I got my thoughts. Just follow me. Just follow me. Uncle Frank worked up under Lorenzo. Uncle Frank got out of jail and he said, hey, Mo, I need some money. Lorenzo said you guys will look out for me. Correct? That was season 1, right? Because Zeke and Tariq were roommates. So just follow me. Just follow me. Monet gave Auntie Evelyn some money because Auntie Evelyn was struggling. Auntie Evelyn said that her kids got a little foothold in Brooklyn in season 3, so she gives Monet some money. Uncle Frank said the streets don't know him like that. So when the fuck did the Castillo brothers get put on? Because if you can remember, it's only been 3 months since Zeke died, and Zeke died in the same semester that Tariq was helping him. So the basketball season, we know basketball season starts at the end of the first semester. Well, not the first semester. You think about scooting. I mean, yeah, at the end of the first semester, you know what I'm saying? The fall going into the, you know what I'm saying, into the spring. That's basketball. March Madness. Zeke died at the end of the school year. 3 months has passed. So how long have they been working? Because Uncle Frank said he got out in the streets and fuck with him like that. So unless you're telling me that these boys had an issue with their pappy, they've been on for a while. So what the fuck did Uncle Frank need to come over there for to get some bread? Uncle Frank should have just went to his sons. So they must have had an issue with Uncle Frank. What up, Trill? But you guys see what I'm saying? So the brothers got a small foothold in Brooklyn. That's what Auntie Evelyn told us. Uncle Frank got out, and Uncle Frank said the streets didn't know him like that. But if Uncle Frank went back to Brooklyn where his sons were, his sons had a small foothold because it's only been 3 months since Zeke died. Well, Kasim, I know Frank came to snitch, but he also came to get some money. You remember? Auntie Evelyn was broke. Auntie Evelyn said, I need some money. I need whatever's owed to Uncle Frank. The reason she said that is because the brothers wasn't making no money. It wasn't until season 3 where they said that they was making some money. But it's only been 3 months between the first semester that Tariq went to school, the end of the basketball season, Zeke declaring from the draft, Zeke dying, and it's only been 3 months. So what the fuck is really going on with them? Put them on the board. Put them on the board. Their background don't seem to add up because when I do a little bit of digging, just a little bit of digging, you peel one layer back from that onion. It don't look like the Castillos they doing anything. Wait a minute. Y'all know I just be deep diving. That's just me. Had the Castillos, had they really been putting in that kind of work? Be real. Because I'm just saying, off of the map, Tariq was in school 1 year with Zeke. Zeke died at the end of the school year. It's only been a 3. Damn, we already hour 15 on Kane. Hold on. We're gonna get this knocked out the way. After this little meeting right here, because we're gonna do a video on the brothers again, especially after we finally got introduced to them. Because this is all we was missing right here. How they got introduced and their backstory ain't adding up. See, that's why we need another board. If we get another board this week, we could probably do their family. And we got to worry about the police too, man. Especially Blanca and Whitman. Miles, Gordo's dad is Frank. Uncle Frank is Gordo's dad. Scuba diving. I'm just saying. I don't know. I like to bring a little bit of realism into the show, but I never get carried away. You'll never see me get attached to none of the characters. Like, come on, man. It's just a TV show. It's all fictional. Now, I do try to implement a little bit of real life, but that's just entertainment purposes for y'all. You know what I mean? I just be trying to have a good time. But I want to know, when the fuck did these boys get put on? Because 3 months ago, the motherfucking family was struggling. Auntie Evelyn was coming over asking for pennies. I need what Frank is owed. And then, no, it ain't no what Frank is owed. Frank ain't owed a goddamn dollar, Auntie Evelyn. You got to talk to Auntie like that too. Auntie. Like, I got my Aunt Kim. That's my mama's first sister. So she the second oldest. That I love her, man. She cool, you know what I mean? She cool. She be coming down to the house now. Mind you, I ain't lived at my parents' house since I graduated 2003. 2004 is like I started traveling. So I ain't lived at my parents' house since like 2004. When I would come home, it'd be for like 2 weeks. I go visit them and then I go back on the road for like 2-3 months at a time. So I ain't lived with my parents for over almost, it'd be 20 years next year. Put it like that. Whenever I go back and visit my family, my aunt will come over. She would come down too. Like if it's Thanksgiving, we'll go to my mom's house. Thanksgiving, I'm sleeping downstairs on the couch. I'm on the motherfucking couch. I done went to sleep, the recliner. I'm like, damn, my parents got some money. I'm enjoying, you know what I'm saying? They work their butt off. They got this old couch. They ain't got money like that. So don't be trying to look at my parents. They ain't got money like that. But they got this older couch and they got this recliner on it. I was over there watching a movie one night, fell asleep. The next morning, my aunt came down there. She talking about, Julius. She waking me up. Julius, can you turn the TV on? Now, mind you, my dad got like direct TV. He got all kinds of bullshit on the TV. Like I don't have cable in my spot. When my parents come here, there's no cable. You got streaming apps, or you just streaming. Yeah. You just streaming. Julius, can you turn the TV? Auntie, I don't live here. I don't know how to operate this. I don't know which remote goes to what. My dad got a lot of shit going on. But that's how you got to talk to Auntie Evelyn. Last year, Auntie Evelyn was talking about, Monet, I need my money. You know, times is hard. But wait a minute, I thought you got 4 sons in Brooklyn holding it down. You got to talk to Auntie Evelyn like that, like, Auntie, I don't know how to do that. I'm going back to sleep. But y'all know how that is. But right after this meeting where Lorenzo verifies that, hey, man, it was a white boy that did it, Kane looks at his pappy and tells him, man, go move that weight. Go move that weight, nigga. Y'all know to this day, I don't talk back to my pops. Now, my pops, me and my dad and my brother, we all gotta understand. We all respect it. Like we respect my dad, but if my dad says something to us, and me and my brother looking like, Dad, come on, you wrong with that one. We gonna call him out. Like we could talk sports with my dad. Like my dad, cool as hell. When I was younger, I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and my pops, our relationship wasn't that good. But that's all because of, like, my wreck and shit. But my dad was tough on us, man. My dad country, y'all know that. But I've never, even at this age, I never went to, like, whenever I go home, my dad would be like, hey, cut the grass. I might say, hey, pops, I ain't come here for to do all that. But I ain't never pointed and told my dad, nigga, you need to go do that. I'm 37, Kane 22, 23 years old. I ain't never done that to my pops. But Kane just don't give a damn. And Lorenzo's looking like, shit, I gotta do it or he gonna tell Monet. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you talk to your pappy like Lorenzo get talked to by Kane. Put a 1 in the chat if you talking to your dad like that. Dark said he pointed out the bag like he's a dog. Yeah, he said, hey, he told his dad, you about to work overtime, nigga. Overtime. Does Kane not know overtime means he got to work overtime? Lorenzo ain't got no car. And we know what Lorenzo about to do with that work. Lorenzo about to go to Stansfield with that shit. Lorenzo's on some other bullshit. I said, ain't no way Lorenzo out here buying out. But that's his story. Right now, Kane is holding it down. Raphael says 0. Hey, because I was on Brillo's channel. Shout out to my brother Brillo. Brillo, a big review. You know what I mean? Hey, if you want to collaborate, y'all, hit me up. But give me some time. If you want me to come on your channel, you got to give me like at least 24 hours. I'm not charging nobody. I'm just hopping on there, man, because it's cool. I like talking about the TV show. But you got to at least give me 24 hours. Brillo, the only one that can hit me up. He talking about I'm going live at 5. It could be 4:55. All right, man. I'll try to go on there. But shout out to my boy Brillo. I don't even know where we was going with that. I don't even know where we was going at that. But shit, fuck it. Shout out to my dog Brillo. He just hit 5,000 subscribers. That's what's up. Doing this thing. Yeah, I definitely don't even remember where I was going with that. It had to be something about Kane. Oh, well, we'll continue. But Brayden gets a text message from Kane. Now, Kane knows what's going on with the brothers. He's like, all right, wait a minute. Wait. They motherfuckers said a black guy did it. It wasn't a white guy, but I told a white guy to go do it. So he meets up with Brayden. Now, this right here, another safety briefing. About an hour ago, I told you all, don't show up to a drug deal with a Jesus piece. Bring the peace. Don't show up to a drug deal with the Jesus peace. Bring the peace. See, you got to read between the lines. You all thought I was talking about don't bring the Jesus peace, bring the peace. No. Don't show up with the Jesus piece. Bring a piece. See, pay close attention. Brayden showed up to a drug meeting with someone that sells drugs. And guess what I told you all before the season started? Everybody. That means you. That means me, her, him, them, zim is a suspect. Everybody in the power universe is a suspect. Don't bring the Jesus piece, bring your peace. Now y'all looking back like, damn, Mo, you smart. You smart. My bad, Kendall. Give me a second. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Give me a second. Brayden, as my boy Brillo would say, the silver spoon goon, he thinking life is sweet. Nigga, did you not hear us at 6:30 this morning? Niggas will die if we don't sell $1 million fucking worth of product. We can't be out here just chilling. This nigga Brayden pulled up in the J's, chilling like, hey, life is great, nigga. I love life. You got to be prepared at all. This is the power universe, bro. We're already thinking about Salim as being a motherfucking cop, CI, undercover. We don't even know what he is. But even him, we're looking at him like, nigga, you need to be prepared. You just ran into Kane Tejada. You looked up the Tejada family. We know the Tejada family, they don't be bullshitting. Pops just got out. Pappy is free, y'all, off a manslaughter charge. It's ugly out here. It's ugly out here. Now I gotta go back because hey, when Kendall say read something, I gotta read it, man. I gotta read it. So she said, read Mozzie's. Let me see. Does the elbow to the gut move work in this situation? Now, I just want to be honest with you. In this event, elbow to the gut will not. I repeat, elbow to gut will not work. It will not work. This situation right here, all you can do is give up. This is a situation where you can't fight back. You can't do anything. Now, let me make this big screen for y'all. This is not an elbow to gut situation. Hear me out. First of all, elbow to gut only works if you're prepared. Elbow to gut does not work if you're caught off guard. You can do it, but it's the riskiest shit that you might do, and it might be the last thing you do. Watch. As soon as Kane grabs him, even if you tried to elbow the gut, the gun was already up. Kane did this simultaneously. There's no elbow to gut. If you elbow the gut, go ahead and pray to whoever you pray to. Because the elbow to gut is pulling the trigger. As soon as he gets hit in the gut, bow, that's the only reaction. So this is not an elbow to gut situation. At this point, you got to do exactly what Brayden did. People can call you a bitch. They can call you soft. They can call you a hoe. Mo, you a bitch ass nigga. Nigga, I had to give up the information. Because I tell you one thing, ain't no nigga, no woman, nobody in this world worth me getting shot in the fucking head for. Oh, Mo, what about your mom? My mom is never, I've never done anything bad enough to get my mom in that situation. I know my mom ain't about to be in those situations. For anybody be like, yeah, man, Mo, you got it. Like, no. So I'm not even putting myself in that situation. But in a situation like this, because this can happen at any moment, elbow to gut, do not do it. I repeat, do not do it. It's over with. You're going to elbow the gut, you're going to be waking up in the ditch. Hey, man, y'all funny as hell, man. So, again, back-to-back episodes. If you were a betting man right now, betting on Kane to figure some shit out. So, if you've noticed, in the power universe, there's always several people that know a lot of information. Kane knows that Lorenzo killed Zeke. He now knows that Brayden didn't kill the Russian because Brayden is saying, hey, man, listen, whoever did it, I can't tell you because if you go after him, it'll just make it all bad for us. We got us a plug. So Kane is actually smarter than we think. Yeah, Kane fucks up. I expect Kane to fuck up. I want to see Kane fuck up. But I like that about his character. He's not perfect. None of us are. Yeah, he fucks up a little more than us, but every now and then, Kane gets some wins. Now, you may think they're small wins, but if you look at the bigger picture and how long his life expectancy, these are big wins for Kane. No one expects Kane to be here till season 5, season 6. It's like, all right, Kane might make it this year. He might end up getting killed next year. No one expects Kane to make it that far, but we're excited to see Kane get to levels. Like every time we see Kane, it's like, okay, boom, he's here. Monet knocked him back down to here. Now he's here. Lorenzo's out. Lorenzo knocks him back down to here. Now he's moving up a little bit. He got Noma. He's up here. So might be the highest he's ever been. Now he got the motherfucking information on Lorenzo. Lorenzo, just like Mario taking a mushroom. He powering up. Now he just found out that Brayden didn't do the killing. Tariq did the killing. But that means maybe since you didn't kill the Russian, you didn't kill Lauren. Like I told you to. But we know Tariq told him, hey, get her to safety. But then Effie said, hey, give her to me and I'll take her. And then Effie killed her. So now Kane is like, wait a minute. This shit ain't adding up, Brayden. But you do fucking owe me. So Kane now has one on Tariq, the Russian murder. He has one on Brayden, just none of the murders. And now he's calling Effie saying, hey, Effie, we need to talk. We need to meet up ASAP. Me, you, right now. Also, we got the one up on Lorenzo, meaning Monet can't say shit to us because Lorenzo's backing us. So right now, Kane is really Thanos. Effie, Brayden, Tariq, Lorenzo. All he needs is one more stone. One more stone, and Kane might be the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Well, at least in New York City. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to tell it like it is. And we all seen who Thanos is. You ain't even got to like comments, but we all like Black Panther, so we all went to watch Avengers. Kane is one stone away. If he can get the one up on somebody else, Monet, that's it. So he can either be Thanos or something I know we all know. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to 0. Yeah. If you don't know who Thanos is, you know who the motherfucking Captain Planet is. Yeah. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. You know all 5 of those. Kane needs one more person. If Kane can get Monet up under his wing, oh, it's over with. This nigga has all the power in the whole universe. Look at that. Look. Now look at everybody talking about it. So whenever you hear anybody mention Marvel in the Power Universe, you got it here. You got it here first. Look, this is Gotham. Kane is Joker. DC. Kane is Thanos. Tommy is Iron Man. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. When I relate these characters, you understand. I don't just talk it. I tell it like it is. They always say the game is to be sold and not told. Yeah, that's fine and dandy. But let me tell y'all something. For hitting the like button, I'm going to tell you the whole game. I'm going to tell you the whole game. All you got to do is hit the like button over here. And there is the end of Kane right there. Kane building a Rico part 2. What y'all think about Kane? Is he good? Is he having a power trip right now? Hold on. I'm gonna get my phone real quick. Let me know what you think about Kane. Is he power tripping, or is Kane actually doing what he's supposed to be doing? Because he found out about Zeke's murderer, and now he's digging into the Lauren case. Because you remember, all of this was gonna come back onto Kane unless people stepped up for him. You remember? No one's been looking out for Kane. Kane's really been on his own when it came to all this nonsense. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about Kane. And who we gonna go to next? We're gonna keep it a Tejada, or we're gonna jump over to the St. Patrick's side. We got Effie, Brayden on that side. Let me know what you think. All right. Like Andre 3000. I know we're gonna go next. I know I asked you guys we'll do that after this. But we're gonna go with Monet. We're gonna go with Monet next. Now, the question I asked y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and ask question 2 so y'all can still think about question 1. If I spend $100 on my first order using the coupon, no tax, how much did I spend? Now, question number 2 is, when did the luck run out? You had if you were paying attention, you're going to see this one right off the bat. When did the luck run out? We're about to talk about Monet. Kane, he stepped up. Kane is the leader of the Tejadas right now.